Hey guys, welcome back to Prepping in Progress. So, this is take 3. I don't know if you're going to get the other 2 takes because the wind is blowing today and has blown over the tripod twice now while trying to give you this intro. Last week, we put up the video doing the Elderberry Bush, and I mentioned that we were headed up to talk to Cody. That would probably be its own separate video. Today is the Cody video. Cody and his wife Brianna from Southern Rose Homestead brought over some of their products for us to test, which we will be testing in another week. I warned you I was headed up to the house to harass Cody. Um, so I told them that you had brought us some candles, but that I had to wait a week and a half for them to cure.
Yeah, finish curing.
Tell me a little bit about that and what's going on and how the wax works.
Okay, so we've opted to go with palm wax. We had to search to find a source sustainable
Okay.
in the U.S. It's not big in the U.S. market, so it kind of dominates.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is the standard for European countries. Clean burning, renewable, sustainable source. And when done right, there's minimal environmental impact, much less than soy. There's issues that come with it, so we went with it. Once they're poured, though, there is a kind of a ideal is 2 weeks curing to allow the wax to finish hardening up for burn, and it just allows the fragrances and stuff to really bond with the wax so that you get a nice even distribution.
Okay, so and you told me that these had been curing for half a week, so I needed another week and a half to 2.
Yep, somewhere right about there
And
for ideal performance. They'll still burn great. Just the fragrance oils and stuff, the wax isn't going to last as long or burn as well before it's cured.
okay, and I gave it a jerk earlier, so I pulled both of these loose. Show me what you brought me to try. Tell me about it.
Okay, so this is the standard packaging. When someone comes and purchase, we're going to package it like this for them to take home.
Except that the handles will actually work. They won't have had a rough guy grabbing it and manhandling it and breaking things. So, yeah.
Always the case. I do the same. The idea, though, is we want it to not just be a candle, but an entire experience with the brand.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a very specific way we've done this. We're going for a very clean look, kind of affordable luxury is kind of the statement. Combining tradition with some modern touches to give that feel.
Okay.
So anytime purchase, it'll come packaged in the black bag. We put the white on there to help keep anything out. Every purchase will come with a thank you card from us. This is a traditional old school wax seal. We have a rose stamp to push into the wax to kind of go with our logo that's on the bag. So this comes with every purchase. Our candles currently, there's 2 collections. The fragrances are the same. The difference in the collections are the size of the candle. So our hearth collection, that small fill is our 5-ounce candle.
Okay.
Again, nice, clean. We want the clean, modern luxury fill with the treasures. This candle that we got you today is Velvet Rose. This is kind of the flagship of our brand.
Okay. I gotta smell it.
So the containers, it's a black box.
Ooh.
It's wrapped in black tissue paper, and the tins are a white finish tin. So we're going for that pop.
Ooh.
When you open it up.
And it's got your logo on top.
Yep, logo on top on the 5-ounce tins.
Oh, my, that's even stronger than through the box. Oh, ooh.
We've tried to find the balance of a nice fragrance throw while still not being overpowering to give kind of the essence behind the brand of slow living.
And you're telling me that it'll take a week and a half for that scent to meld in with the
Yep,
wax?
to finish curing in and melding with the wax.
And will it be stronger or
It's
softer?
it's going to mellow it out a little, but it's going to, on the burn, it'll be more consistent and even through the whole burn.
Okay.
And your wax, before it's cured, it will melt a little quicker down than it will out before cured. So it just helps it's a better performance from the candle, but it's also longevity for the candle.
Okay. Okay.
And so that's our 5-ounce. Then we have what is being termed the Homestead collection, our 11-ounce candles. It comes in a tube rather than a box.
Okay.
We still have the same labels for the box. Regulations on labeling are pretty strict on candles, despite what some people may think. We have our front, which is our scent, our weight, all that. The logos on top, and then, of course, warning labels on the back. Just kind of your basic, don't burn
Don't
it
be
near.
stupid.
More or less. There is a little bit on here on kind of maintenance for candles.
Okay.
People don't think about it, but there are things like you're supposed to trim the wick to 1/4 inch before every burn.
I did not know that.
It helps prolong the life, gives better performance on the candle. Candle's still going to burn great, but the longevity is probably your biggest factor. If the wick is too long, it causes it to burn hotter than what it normally should.
Okay.
And so these are our 11-ounce line. Again, brought you the Velvet Rose. This is more of your big open areas. The tins are more of that personal for smaller spaces, things like that. These are your, like, throughout the home.
Okay.
Ceramic container with a bamboo wood lid.
Ooh.
The containers are reusable ceramic, dishwasher safe, and there are in the works currently. We are working on finishing sourcing and kind of the research side development to where long term we will have refills for the reusable containers to where you can purchase refills for it in whatever scent you want. But because of the wax we have, those refills also work as a freestanding pillar candle. So kind of best of the worlds as close as you can get. I'll let you open that up.
Ooh.
Again, it's the wrapped in black tissue paper. That way you get that.
Oh,
You
dude.
get the pop of color and that natural aesthetic.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, that is just way cool.
So we went through a lot of planning and research. The container itself is clean. There's nothing on there. We had a bunch of regulations and guidelines we had to follow with labeling in order to get to that point. But we want the candle to fit into the home, not stand out and be a sore point. We want it to meld into your life, your everyday lifestyle, not be something that sticks out with a bunch of stickers and things like that.
Well, and being a martial artist, for me, the bamboo lid really just fits in my lifestyle. So, yes. Now, how much is the wax pourer? Has your wife decided she would share those?
As far as you'd have to take it up with her. She's handling that side of it.
Little backstory. I saw an Instagram post of his wife actually pouring the wax onto envelopes and doing the
Stamp.
signet ring type stamps. It's cool. I want one. I commented. We need to negotiate with his wife. And this is the deck that you're extending for the
Yep.
homestead house.
Yep. We're working on getting the deck boards farther along. We've got more framing going along. Shouldn't be too much longer at this point to get the deck boards down.
Okay.
Then we're going to get move forward with the hog panel railing around the outside,
Okay.
and we've got materials and everything scheduled to extend the house porch or house roof over the porch.
Okay.
So this will all be covered in. Long term, going to be a beautiful covered area to come out. Front's going to have about a 2-foot overhang, so going to have great protection from rain and all of that.
I'm telling you, Mom and Dad are going to want a door put in right there. You wait and see. You poor man.
I'll just drag you along for the ride.
I'm willing to learn anything. Skills, what we've always said on the channel, knowledge weighs nothing. Pick up the skills, learn to do the things as opposed to having to flip through a book. We actually ran into that problem today. I don't know if it was from her parents or a garage sale, all those Time Life books, how to do electrical, how to repair appliances, how to do an add-on to your house.
Yep.
Kay's having a little bit of problem with the electrical. The electrician showed her what they did wrong with the sockets, and so she's having to go back and flip them. But she lost part of what needed to be done, so she's having to
Oof.
check hot, cold, and move
Mm-hmm.
the wires. And I said, well, we have the electrical book. I can go get it. The book is not with the other books.
Never is, in my experience.
So she's learning the skill, is going to be teaching me the skill once I get the planting done and talking with you done. And then we'll have a weigh nothing skill in our brains as opposed to looking for the book. Because if you can't find the book, you might get shocked while trying to figure out things.
It can happen.
So thanks for hopping on here with me real quick. I just, saw you and said, hey, let's do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So week and a half to 2 weeks till I can burn the candle well and
Yes.
give you a real full cure experience as to how it works. So 2 to 3 weeks before that video will be shot and be in the lineup. Keep looking forward to it. I can't wait. I can't wait to review it. And yeah, stay with us. I've got to go to the homestead, from the homestead to the bug out location, and check in with Miss K. Thankfully, with the magic of editing, it'll just be a few seconds for you. Thanks for being here, guys.